Last year, I did a video on travel organization and people loved it. So I promised I'd do an updated one this year, so here it is. What I have in this video is I'm gonna have some favorites from last year, and I'm also have some new stuff that I got for travel organization this year that I think you're gonna love. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so here's something new that I love, and I wonder where on earth has this been all my life? But can you tell what this is? This is so fun. When you're traveling and you're going on vacation, where do you put your sunglasses? Here you go. Here's a way to store all your sunglasses and carry them without having issues. So you put them in here, you lock them in, and everything is all nice and together. It rolls up. There's room for 5 pairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. I only have 4. It folds up, it snaps shut. You throw this in your backpack, or it's kind of big, you throw it in your suitcase. I love this. This is so great. So whether it's you have a bunch of glasses for yourself, or maybe you wanna make sure your family has all their glasses, you can have one for each person, but this is so handy. Love this. And this is where I'm gonna store my glasses even when I'm at home and I'm not using them. This is where I'll grab them and I'll keep this in my closet. So this one is nice to grab. Okay, I have for you a 3-in-1 wireless charging device, kind of like a docking station for Apple devices. You can charge your phone, your watch, and your AirPods all in one with just one cable. So when you travel, you just have to take this and one cable and you're set for all 3 devices. I love this. I use this every day. I don't just use it when I travel. I use this at home, put it out on my nightstand. I can charge all of my devices. So I highly recommend it. But when I travel, it is a must-have. It goes in my bag with one cable, and I never have a problem with charging any of those devices. One thing when I get to hotels, or even if I'm staying at a VRBO or something like that, an Airbnb, is that it's sometimes hard to get the ability to plug in all your devices where you want to. So I always love to travel with some sort of power strip. And this one is really nice because it wraps up nicely on itself. So it's easy to just put it in here and then drop this into my backpack, but it has full power adapter plugins, and then it also has USB charging. So this is really nice. So this one is nice because it's compact. It's easy to drop into my suitcase. I have another one that I will link that I really like as well. It has a longer cord though, because sometimes you need a longer cord. If space isn't an issue, it's easy to throw this one into your suitcase. So definitely make sure you travel with something like this. You will be so glad, because if you get to your destination and there's one outlet that everybody has to share, it's not pretty. So this way you can make sure you can charge multiple things at once and you never have an issue with something not being charged. Another favorite of mine and a lot of people from last year's video was this pillow speaker. So what's nice about this pillow speaker is you can listen to your phone, but you don't interrupt anybody who's sleeping in your room or sleeping next to you. So if you have problems because you change time zones and you just can't sleep, you can still listen to something, whether it's some sort of music to help you drift off to sleep, or if you're just bored and you want to watch your favorite YouTube channel or something like that, grab one of these. They're so easy. This is such a blessing to have when you can't sleep. I love it. And again, I use it all the time, even at home. So between this adapter to make sure that you can plug it in, it's got an old style headphone jack, but it also has the ability for you to charge your phone at the same time. It's so nice. Plug it into your phone, sneak this under your speaker. Nobody will know you're listening to anything. You can enjoy stuff instead of sitting there in the silence and staring at the ceiling. So grab one of these. My last electronic item for this video is this power bank. I love these because you charge it and then basically you can plug in multiple devices. This one will charge at least 3 iPhones on one charge. Not at one time, it can only do 2 at one time, but the charge will last to charge 3 iPhones. It is so nice. This one is a very good heavy duty one by Anker. I use it for all of my photography equipment because I travel and I have a lot of camera equipment. This is so great. I love it. And then on the screen, I'll put another one that I use all the time for my iPhone. It's easy to just throw in my purse or my backpack. It's really small, and basically it has a little cable that will go into my iPhone, so I don't have to carry my iPhone cable in addition to that. So I really like it. My son borrowed it for a trip. That one I love because it's so easy. You don't even have to worry about lugging around your cable. But if you really want to have a lot of power and a lot of ability to charge things and run devices, this is the one to get. Try checking one of those out. Okay, so we're done talking about electronics, but let's talk about how to store them when we're traveling. So one thing that's nice to have is some sort of electronics accessory holder. This is a small one, you can see by the size of my hand. I'll also link a larger one, but what's nice about it is it has different compartments in it for you to put, whether you're traveling with hard drives, SD cards, other adapters that you need to. You can put all of those things in here, have them all together and in one place. For example, here's my Trio charger I showed you earlier. I'll fold that up. I just put it into this little slot here, and then I'm able to put my power adapter. I can put other things in here as well. Zip it up. And this is definitely a must-have for me on one of these types of bags, is to have a handle. So you can drop it into your backpack, so when you're on the plane, it's easy to pull in and out. Or if you're in the car, same thing. Grab one of these to keep all of your electronic gadgets and accessories organized. One thing that's really helped me stay organized when I'm traveling is utilizing packing cubes when I'm packing. I love these. So these are basically cubes that you can get. Usually they come in sets and they have different sizes. So what you'll do is you'll find like this is a size for maybe shirts and pants and different outfits. Here's a smaller one that comes in the set, and this would be for maybe your underwear, your socks, bathing suits, whatever you want to put in there. But they're all expandable, but they're so handy because you put what you want in here. You can even close the expander to make it squish down a little bit. Throw these in your suitcase and you're organized. When you get to your destination, you pull it out. You know, when you're going through your suitcase, everything isn't all disheveled and all over the place. And if you want to throw your stuff into a drawer when you get to your destination, it's super easy to do. The other thing that I really love about these packing cubes, if you're a large family or if you're somebody sharing a suitcase with someone else, what you can do is each of you could get your own colors. Here's pink, and then here's like a mint colored. So if everybody has their own pack of packing cubes, when you get to your destination, you can just divvy out everybody all their stuff. It's easy, and it's a really handy way of doing this. You don't have all the disorganization of everything thrown into one bag and nobody can find anything. If you're interested, definitely check these out. And if you have multiple family members, grab a couple sets up with different colors. You won't regret it. One item I always hate traveling with are shoes, because I don't want dirty shoes in with all my clothes. So I'm always putting them in grocery bags or trying to find some way to keep the shoes separate from my clean clothes. So here's two options. One is this really cool little carrier like this. And what's nice about it is it's for shoes, so you can just carry it on. It has a little slip here, so you can slip it over your luggage. So if you're just carrying it with your hand, you can put it on the end of your luggage and go around the airport like that. What's nice about it is you have space for like a pair of flip-flops or a small pair of flats or shoes. And then inside the bigger compartment, a full-size pair of shoes. So these are a size 10 women's, and there's still plenty of room. Pretty much any shoe, except for my son. My son does wear a size 14. They would not fit in here. That's besides the point. For most normal people, they should not have a problem getting their shoes in here. So this is so nice. I love this. It's nice and sturdy. You can throw it in your suitcase, or like I said, just carry it on. Carry it on like this, and it should work really nice. Now, another option, which would work for my son, is something like this. It's just a bag that I got off of Amazon, and you can just throw your shoes. So I have a full-size pair of tennis shoes in here, and like I said, this would even work for my son's size 14. You throw them in here, you zip it up, and then when it goes into your bag, your shoes aren't getting dirty, and your shoes are also protected, so it's nice. So this one came with a set of, like, I don't even know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in one set. So this is really nice. I like this. So if you're like me and you don't like tossing your dirty shoes into your suitcase and you want to have something that you can reuse, this is a great item to grab. Okay, when I've talked about organization for travel in the last year, I think I have talked about these items the most, and these are my travel tubes. These are the best. I use these honestly every day because I use them when I go to the gym. They're silicone, they have locking lids, and here's another thing that's really nice about them. They're so easy to fill because they have a really large mouth on the top, but they don't leak. So I tighten them up, I put the lock on it. I'll still put these in one plastic bag just to keep them on their own, but they don't leak. And I have used these for 2 years now, never had a problem, never had to replace them. They clean out nicely if you want to use a different type of product in them. But what I do is I have one for my shampoo, one for my conditioner, one for my soap. I know what color's which, but I used to just use a Sharpie or put a label on the top to remember in case you're worried about that. And you can get them in sizes where you can use them so that you can take take them on the plane with you, which is really nice. This one is super small. This is a 3.4 ounce one. The other thing I like to do is when I go to my destination, I have a mesh bag where I keep everything in here. So all of my tubes go in here in the mesh bag, and I can throw whatever I want. So when I am sharing a bathroom with somebody or when we're traveling, I can easily take my stuff in and out of the bathroom or the shower area, and everything's nice and tidy. So these two items, the mesh bag plus these bottles, great way to stay organized with your shower stuff. Another item that I recently just tried and I really liked are these bottles that are refillable. So if you have something like a lotion or something that you want to put into a jar, you could put it into this jar, it tightens down with a lid, and then you just push it and push the product out. This is very handy. I had a bottle that broke with some moisturizer, and I didn't want to put it into a container like my shampoo. I got this and it was perfect, it was handy. And these are so nice for traveling because they tighten down really snugly, and they're not too huge. So if you needed something like this, these containers work really well. Okay, let's talk about traveling with our makeup. We spend a lot of money on our makeup. We want to make sure that it gets to our destination without issues and that we stay organized. So this is a really cool little device. This is a little carrier for your sponge. So you can just throw your blender in here, and it's nice. It has air vents, so if you get yours wet, it won't get yucky, but this is really nice. It comes in a set of 2, so I definitely recommend that. Here is something that I really love. This is for your brushes because you don't want to shove them in some plastic bag and they get all ruined. This is a really nice silicone carrier for your brushes. It has a magnetic close, and the brushes fit in here really nicely. With regards to my makeup itself, I love this bag. This bag is great because I'm able to open it up and put all of my individual makeup components. I can put some things against the wall of the bag, and then I could throw things in the center. I can also fit different things in, and I can also put in my brushes and my beauty blender if I want. I can close it up. It's padded, so it has some extra protection so we don't get anything broken, because the last thing you want is for your makeup to be broken when you arrive to your destination. It's nice, it closes up, toss it in your backpack, toss it in your suitcase, and it should be safe. I also like it because when I go into the bathroom, if I'm sharing a bathroom with someone else, I can have my makeup in there. It's not sprawn all over the place. It's not getting knocked around. People are coming in cleaning. It's just in a bag and it's nice and tidy. I really like this. So definitely recommend this for you if you travel with makeup. Okay, I saved the best for last. I love this duffel bag. I have to show it to you. It is so amazing. So let's check it out. Okay, so this beautiful duffel bag, it has your standard duffel carrying, which is nice, but it also has just your 2 handles that you can use. It has a little pocket on the side that you can throw things in. Just overall, it's nice. It can wipe down, and it's really pretty. On the inside, there's a ton of space. You can see I've got a packing cube, socks and underwear in here. I've got my shoes for my trip in here, which is really nice. I've got the shoes, I've got some of my clothes. Here's some of my clothes I have here in this packing cube, which worked out nice, so that's that. I have all my sunglasses. I have my makeup bag. I've got my brushes, my blender, all my makeup in here. That all fit in here nicely. I have my electronics, all the things I need to charge my phone and my camera and anything else, along with my power strip that was in here. I have my mesh bag that has my shampoo, conditioner, and my soap, and a pair of flip-flops for the beach. What's nice is it unfolds like this, and now you have a full-size garment bag. But I unzip this, and I have my dresses and anything that I wanted to store in here that I don't want to get wrinkled. Those are all in here, which is nice. And then I have some side compartments here, some side bags on both sides for my jewelry and anything else I want to keep in here. This bag is amazing. If I just want to go to San Diego for the weekend, this is so easy to grab. I've got my nice dresses. I have the ability to bring other things with me, my packing cubes. I've got my shoes. I've got, my tennis shoes, as well as my nice dressy shoes, my makeup. I have everything I need all in one bag. And the nice thing that I love is that my clothes aren't going to be wrinkled when I get there. This thing is a must-have this year for travel. So give it a try. I hope you found this helpful. I love traveling and staying organized is a must-have. So these are things that I use for every trip. And as I mentioned, I use a lot of these things just around the house and when I go to the gym and stuff. So anyhow, comment below and let me know what you think of any of these items, or if you have another item that's a go-to for you. I would love to hear about it, and safe travels, and I'll see you next time.